Hello, Facebook Live. Welcome to another episode of Skin Talk Live. Hello, guys. So I'm just saying hello. So we're live. Welcome to another episode of Skin Talk Live. I really hope you guys can see me, especially on Instagram, because it is quite it's a little bit dark, so let me know if you can see me. Hello, Charlene. Thank you for joining us. It's another episode of Skin Talk Live. My name is Mahawa Kamara, and I am the CEO and skincare specialist here at the Soap Connoisseur. So this is Skin Talk Live, episode 5. So this is our 5th episode. I'm really excited about it. And today, guys, I really just want to talk about today I'm really going to be covering skin types in depth. So I'm really going to start with oily skin. So that's the skin type I'm really going to be covering today, which is oily skin. So basically what happened yesterday, I went to an event yesterday. Shout out to Queen Jules event if you're watching. They put on an excellent and amazing event yesterday. And so I got talking to one of the ladies, and she was telling me, that she's got oily skin and she didn't know what to do, and she's been to a dermatologist and this and that. So I was giving her some solutions of what to do. So I remember saying to her, try oil, and she literally freaked out when I said it. And she told me she exfoliated her skin every day and things like that. And obviously I know I have friends personally who actually have oily skin as well, and who struggle with oily skin as well. So I really wanted to start with oily skin, because I think it's one of those skin types that's quite misunderstood. And people who do have oily skin tend to not know what to do with that type of skin type. And obviously with so much information out there, and someone's saying you do this, someone's saying you put oil on your face, someone's saying you exfoliate your skin every day, you really don't know which one to go for. So I really wanted to cover oily skin, because I think quite a lot of people, especially women of color, struggle with oily skin. And even if you have combination skin, you have some element of oily skin. So today we're really gonna get into the skin types. So let me know if you have any questions. Keep them coming through. I'm always open to questions. So thank you guys for joining us. So if anybody who's started with us from the beginning, from our first episode, remember we really covered skin types a little bit in the beginning, but we didn't go into much detail about them. So with oily skin, what you find with oily skin is it's very coarse skin, and it's skin that's quite thick. So that's the thing with oily skin. The reason why that is because your oils, the glands in your skin that produce the oil produces too much oil. So what you have is an overactive gland, which is producing way too much oil for your skin. So stick with me, guys, we're gonna get there, okay? So it produces way too much oil on your skin, and so you are likely to develop blackheads, open pores, blemishes, because your skin is producing so much oil. It doesn't actually know what to do with the oil that it's producing, and so that's why you have the oily skin. And so it's an over excess. So it's poor circulation. There's an over excess of oil, which is called sebum, sebum. That's what the oil that our skin produces is called. And so with oily skin, it produces too much of it. And because it's producing too much of it, because it's constantly being filled up, your pores don't have enough time to get rid of it. So what happens is the pores become blocked. And then that oil that needs to actually come out of your skin is trapped in the skin. And so that's why you have, this issue of oily skin. And really that's where it comes from. And so what you really want to do with oily skin is you really want to keep it clean at all costs. You really want to keep it clean. Now I'm going to get on to what to use for your oily skin, or what products you could be using, what ingredients to look out for. We're going to get into that later, but I really wanted to cover the characteristics of oily skin just so people can understand, have you got oily skin? So I always say do the skin type test, which is you wake up in the morning, don't put anything on your face, get a sheet of just toilet paper or tissue, peel it in half, and then put that on your skin. Another test is after you wash your face, don't put anything on your skin, put the tissue paper, you know, the tissue on your skin, and then if it sticks on, then you know you've got oily skin. Literally, that's the best way to find out what your skin type is. Wash your face, don't put anything on it, and see what happens to your skin in about, you know, 3 to 5 minutes. And there you would actually have you'll be able to know, okay, I'm oily, I'm dry, because the tissue paper is either going to fall off or it's going to stick onto your face. Of course, if you've got combination skin, then you've got literally what you've actually got is 2 different skin types in one. So then you need to be able to treat both skin types separately. So basically that's what oily skin is. And so I made some notes. I'm just checking my notes to make sure I've covered everything, guys. It's constantly producing, so obviously your pores are not able to close, and therefore that's where, you know, the production of oil is struggling. So with oily skin, of course, you don't want to pick it, because it is very prone. It's one of the skin types that's very prone to infection and bacteria, because of the oil, because that oil that actually doesn't leave your skin actually turns into bacteria. So what happens is, it's quite interesting how the skin works. So our skin produces oil naturally. Even if you have dry skin, it just means it's not producing enough. So because you've got oily, it's producing too much oil, of course, and you're not able to get rid of that. So then that oil stays on the skin, it's trapped in.